Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt. What do you say we install this window today? We're going to go ahead and get this cut back. That way we can see the true opening of this rough cut window. I have a 4-inch window flashing, a 6-inch, a 9-inch, and I always like having a zip tape and some of this Tyvek. So when I designed this garage at the beginning, I went with a window that was a little bit larger, an Anderson window. And when we had them come out and quote us on the price of the windows, they quoted us at $31,000. And then they tried to push you and say, well, if you sign today, sign the contract, we'll take $3,000 off. And they were going to charge us $27,000 for the fiberglass windows, 36 by 60. And I think it was 9 or 10 windows, $27,000. And I said, no, thank you. That was for the windows and the install. What my wife and I decided to do was go to your big box store or the Home Depot or Lowe's. And I believe we went to Lowe's. We went with the Pella window, impervial fiberglass, 36 by 60. And I think we got the price to about $700 to $800 a piece. Times 9, what's that? 9 times 700, that's $6,300. So look at the difference in price. By doing all of this work yourself, yes, your windows are going to be expensive. They're going to be expensive on your home. They're going to be expensive on your garage. But by doing this yourself, you can save a ton of money, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do right now. One of the products that I'm going to be using today are called Shore Corners, 3.5 inches, and it's made by Sure Seal. And these are going to fit right down in the corners of your windows on the bottom. And that's going to help prevent the water from entering in from the outside. These are a little bit better in my opinion than just trying to get a tape and cut different pieces of tape at different angles and overlap. You know that when you put this down in the corner, that this whole area is going to be protected. You're going to caulk around the perimeter. Got some old caulk in there. Just go right around the outside. Get in the corner where you're going to have your opening. And that's how I like to do it. I like going around, making sure that we are completely sealed off from the elements. What you do is you take it. When we do this install, we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. Now, some of that old caulk is in there and it's just causing this to not seat right, so we'll get that out of there. And then let's go ahead and tack this with the staple gun. Might as well tuck that under. Okay. Keep that pushed in tight. There we go. There's one corner down. Okay, let's do our second window corner. Nice generous bead of caulk. This is a 10-year guarantee. Seal it up nice and tight. Okay. Second Sure Corners in, made by Sure Seal. As I said before, you start from the bottom and work your way up when you're doing these windows. So here, this is a Vicor tape. This is 6-inch wide tape. I want a piece to come up, overlap about 2 inches over on the right side to get on the Tyvek, and the same on this side. So we're going to cut it right on the Y. So here's the Y written on the Vicor tape. So I'm going to take it and cut it as such. Okay. Take the backing off. And you know where you overlapped it, about 2 inches, so still do about 2 inches. Press in nice and tight. Hold this side over here level as you pull the backing off. And we're going to want that to come to the bottom of the window. Press it in nice and firm. Starting to get off track a little bit. Happens, just adjust it where you need to. Anywhere it comes in contact with wood, you want to make sure you give it an extra press, because that's how you're going to prevent the water from getting in behind this tape. Okay, there's our first piece down. Always start from the bottom and go up. And on this, we're cutting the corners. You'd have to really be aggressive to cut inside of those green Sure-Seal corners, but all we're doing here is just adding extra protection. Anywhere you're in contact with wood, we're gonna really press it in there. Okay. Now what we can do is work on the left side and the right side, and we're gonna go vertical all the way to the top. And on to our third piece. We're going to bring it up to the top there and have about another 2-3 inch overlap, and I'm going to cut this one on the V. Okay. Just lining it up with the rough opening of the window. Make sure you stay on the tape or you run a good chance of getting some splinters. Every once in a while you get one that tries to come through the tape. It's pretty sharp. All right. There we go. Another piece down. On to the fourth piece. I might have just enough. My math might have been correct. Nope. I'm gonna be a little bit short. What do you do in this case? You use what you got. We don't waste stuff around here. We're trying to be efficient. I don't mind if I have 2 different widths of tape. Either one gets the job done. It's sticking out a little bit right there. All right, that got us down pretty close to the end there. You're thinking, well, Matt, what are you doing? You didn't do top to bottom. You broke the rule. I didn't break the rule. Let me show you. We'll cut a piece of this and we're going to tuck it underneath. We're going to cut this one on the dotted line. Remember I said always start from bottom to top. Well, there we go. Then you take that top piece and you roll it over top of the bottom piece. And your theory still works. That's the rare occasion you can work from top to bottom. So don't be a one-track mind and say it has to be bottom to top. No, it doesn't. All right, our window's almost fully taped. Last piece, we're gonna go across the top. And then what we'll have to do is get some little jambs to put up underneath to raise that window up off the bottom sill. That way we can get the insulation, the spray foam insulation in underneath there, or the fibers R13. But let's go ahead and do one more piece of tape across the top and get ready to do the window install. We're going to measure the piece for the top. Got a little bit of overlap on both sides. We're going to cut on the dotted line. All right, taping is done. All right, here we go. This is how your windows come. All wrapped up, nice and protected. Again, we're going with a Pella window. It's called Impervia. It probably weighs about 75 pounds. Or so. The style of window that we went with is fiberglass, and it has a nailing flange all the way around the outside. So they make different kinds of windows. The style that we wanted to go with was the nailing flange. Just a little bit more convenient for me, I suppose. But just check your window over, making sure you don't have any cracks in your fiberglass. Wipe the back off because you're going to have to put caulk all the way around your window, and you don't want a lot of dirt and dust behind it. We'll get that side piece off. That side piece off. to plumb it up and square it up, I went ahead and made the spacers on the bottom. And next thing we're going to do is put a very heavy bead of caulk all the way around, as close as you can get to the rough opening. All right, so on the bottom, whenever you caulk this, one of the things that you can do is caulk all the way across, leave about a 2-inch gap on the left side of the window, caulk in the middle, and then on the right hand side leave another 2-inch gap, which kind of leaves a weeping hole for your water. So we'll do that. We'll leave a space. That's just in case water does get in there. I don't anticipate water getting in here at all. But you never know. This side does face the north side, which gets most of the wind and the rain. So it doesn't hurt to be extra careful. Okay, ready? Is that good?
Hold on, go. Oh, wait, just tiny hair. Push it in on the bottom. Gotta go back to the bottom.
Yep, you're right. It's got to come this way. All right, I need it right there is where I need it. So I can hit the nailing flange on this side. I made that mark on the right side of the window with a pencil.
Needs to come over some then.
Well, once I looked at both sides, I realized that in order to hit the nails on this side, I needed to come over more. Okay. So something feels like it's holding me up. There it was. Okay, this side too. Okay. That looks good there. Okay, so let me go check for level one more time, and I'll come back out and start nailing it. Yep, that's good. And we're using an 1.25 inch roofing nail. You guys that are using hammers, make sure your hammers are smooth faced. That don't sound right. It's right on top of the nail. All right, you can let go. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
You can do every other nailing hole, but I like doing every hole. I feel it's a little bit more secure. If you guys have a reason why you only like to nail every other nail hole on this flange, please leave it in the comments below. Take some of this cardboard and wipe this excess caulk off of here. Like so. Okay, next part of this, we're going to nail our top portion of the nailing flange in. I'm going to do every hole on the top. Then we'll fold this down and get it taped up. cut that just long enough to where it'll come in contact with the caulk and kind of, not necessarily glue that down, but it'll hold it for me. And I can go in and grab some tape, tape these corners up. But I'm gonna get a staple gun and get a few more staples back in here. The very last thing that you want to do is come in, start on your sides, put you a nice vertical piece on the left and right hand side that's going to cover up your flange and your nail holes, and then lay one directly across the top. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. That's how you install a window with a nailing flange. I hope you got a little bit of value out of this. If you did, please go over and hit that thumbs up. We'll see you in the next one.